I'm not your enemy. I'm not saying you hit me. The fact that I raised my voice, just listen. Listen, ma'am. Listen. Stop it, listen. Listen.
This woman flipped out after almost hitting a guy and found herself faced with an anger management coach.
I don't think you did it purposely. You probably didn't see me.
I didn't see your round ass in this
ma'am,
I didn't see you. I got glasses.
Ma'am, it's cameras.
Sir, I got glasses.
Ma'am, it's cameras, and you almost hit
I got glasses. I got glasses.
the guy that was right there.
I got glasses in this big ass truck.
Ma'am,
I didn't see you.
If you don't get
Shut
control,
the f up. You ain't got nothing to say, bro.
if you don't get control of your anger,
You ain't got nothing to
you're gonna
say,
end
bro.
up in a bad way. That's all I have to say.
I'm gonna be cool.
I'm not your enemy. No, listen, just hear me out, please. Hear me out. You're not my enemy. I'm not your enemy.
Okay.
Something else has you angry, and you probably have every right to be angry. I don't believe that when you backed up your car, you tried to hit me purposely. You never made contact with me. You never made contact with my car. Never. So that's why there's no need for an exchange. My response was to alert you. Just listen.
And you gave me so
hold on.
offended.
Just
And
listen.
I'm scared right
listen.
now. You offended me.
Ma'am, listen
Since you
to
want
me.
me to play crazy, you offended
No,
me.
I don't. Well, see.
I think he's got a beat, you know. You see how she went very quiet, and she was like, it's making a lot of sense right now.
But that's the thing. You can't fight fire with fire. If somebody's angry and you start going at them with anger as well, it's just going to keep going more and more and more. And then eventually it's just going to blow. Whereas if you are calm to someone and polite, they don't know how to respond. And they know that they can't really keep going at you because you're not doing anything wrong.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Like, this guy is obviously trained in talking to people and de-escalating. If she was screaming at me like that, I would have screamed back. I'm just going to be honest. I only have so many patience. I'm a pretty patient person, but I'm not trained to de-escalate Karens. She's just screaming. Like, she wasn't even making sense. It was barely coherent.
But I think he's definitely right in what he's saying in terms of something else has you angry and she's now taking that anger out on him.
Yeah, she is taking it out on
Because she's
him.
not able to just have a normal civil conversation there.
Well, the thing is, a lot of these people that do things wrong, they know they've done something wrong.
Yes.
And the best way for them to deal with it is just scream over you because they don't want to confront the situation and just admit they did something wrong.
And they're probably frustrated and embarrassed that they're wrong, but they don't want to admit it.
Yeah, they double down.
Yeah.
Everything's recorded, so I'm not worried about that. No, ma'am.
Don't hit me.
Listen.
I thought I was just driving.
Listen, ma'am, listen. It's okay.
I should've-
Ma'am,
I was driving fast. I
no,
would've hit your
listen.
car.
Ma'am, listen.
I would have hit your car. But I
No
was
one,
driving
ma'am,
fast.
no one was hit.
You got scratches on your car?
No, and I'm not hit either. Listen to me,
Oh.
please. I'm not your enemy. I'm not your enemy. I'm not saying you hit me. The fact that I raised my voice, just
did.
listen. Listen, ma'am.
Do you see how annoying this is? This guy has got the patience of a saint. She's not even making any sense.
No.
She is scrambling to like get to the conclusion because she knows that she was probably in the wrong and she doesn't know how to confront the situation. So she's just saying random shit. This guy, I wish I had his skills. Because honestly, like, if someone was shouting at me like that, I don't think I could take
But
it.
this is it. You know when people say you need to learn to master your emotions? It's real. Look, he's even laughing. He's not bothered, but she's triggered. Do you know what I'm saying? And she's there, she's tapping the car. She doesn't want to listen to him speak. And he's still just like staying calm when he could have let that bother him. He could have let that get him angry and frustrated, but he's maintained it. And look.
I'd love to see what this guy's like when he's angry. To get this guy angry, he must go absolutely ape shit.
I mean, he's going to go about his day normal and happy, and she's going to go about her day feeling frustrated. Who would you rather be? Do you know what I'm saying? Like, this is one thing I learned in life, right? I used to have really bad road rage. Now,
did you?
Yeah. Now I never get angry. Like, someone could literally like cut me up or whatever, and I don't care because I think to myself, they're going about their day fine. Why am I going to let my day be ruined or me be pissed off?
I'm just interested now what you would do in your car when you'd get angry.
I don't get angry in my car though.
No, when you had road rage, like when you used to get angry, were you like
No, like you'll just be beeping, you'll be cussing, you'll be swearing, like
You?
yeah.
How old?
I used to get really pissed off about it. Like sometimes I'd like, if somebody done something really dangerous or pulled out in front of me, I will literally go like right up their ass, like really fast, all the way follow them, like just to
Are you mad?
scare them and piss them off.
Scare them.
Yeah. But
Dude,
I
do
will
you know
never
how
do nothing
dangerous
like
that is?
Yeah, well, do you know how dangerous it was what they did to me?
I know, but driving up their ass and,
Yeah.
and hooting at them, you don't know who the psycho is in the car. What would you have done if someone got out?
Yeah, but this is the issue. This is where you let anger and emotions take over, and then it's never good for you.
No,
but this is
I'm
something I've
saying-
learned. Yeah, but I wouldn't have been thinking about that at the time because I would have just been angry.
Okay,
Do
fair
you see
enough.
what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So
yeah,
the
yeah.
anger takes over. You don't think about the consequences. You're just in the moment. But now I've learned and I've mastered that emotion, and now I'm a calm driver.
How long did it take you to get over the anger?
So I used to have, from the time I first started driving till about maybe, so I passed my test when I was 17, maybe up until about 20, I was that angry road rage driver. And then somebody said something to me one time that, why are you letting it bother you? They're going about their day fine and happy. They don't care about you and you're now angry and pissed off. And it hit me and I took it in from there. And since then, from the age of 20 up until now, I'm not saying my age, I have been very...
You said it on camera before.
No, I haven't.
You haven't?
I've never actually disclosed my age and I don't wish to. You said yours though,
No,
plenty of
you
times.
definitely
I
said
definitely
it.
didn't.
I edited a video
Did
like,
I?
not too long ago where you said it. Because I accused
edit it
you of
out.
being it's too late, it's already up.
Oh, shit. Anyway.
But you're young, why wouldn't you disclose your age?
Anyway.
Okay.
Saying about my age, this is about anger. And since then, I've been fine. And yeah, and even like my boss at work always says it to me as well. He's like, you need to learn how to talk to people that are frustrated because they're frustrated for a reason and you're only going to get a worse outcome if you're reacting back with anger. When you kill people with kindness, they don't know how to respond. So I've learned how to master my emotions, and I must say I'm quite impressed with how calm I am.
I just stare at people. I just stare at them until they stop.
Yeah, that's another good way though, isn't it? Because they're not going to know what to do.
No, but you have no reason to be scared for me. Listen to
Beat me up.
I promise. No. Ma'am, listen. Listen.
You got your life.
Listen, ma'am. Listen.
When you start reaching up in
Listen.
you start reaching.
Stop it. Listen.
I got my license too, but I ain't got my
Listen.
gun though.
I teach so many people.
Teach.
Listen. Listen.
Teach me. I need to teach you.
You are mad.
I need to teach you.
And that's okay. Listen.
You mad? What if I need
No.
help? What if I need help?
And what if I am the one to help you? So listen to me.
Okay.
When I seen you get out that car and I saw you angry, it wasn't at me. I'm an anger management specialist, and I'm not saying you got anger issues, right? There's a lot of things that I do professionally where I can see that it wasn't you. Something has you bothered this morning. We all go through it. We all go through it. So it's not you. It's not you. Okay? And that's what I'm telling you. Sometimes we get so enraged. We can't see what someone is trying to... Me shouting wasn't shouting at you. I was shouting at the situation. And it alerted you. It caused you to stop so that you didn't make that error. That's all. It's not you. Something has you angry. And I love you enough to tell you that. Do you understand how it's a trick of society to have us beefing with each other? And everybody around here who's not like us, they watching, they waiting for a show. And we not gonna give them a show. We not gonna do that. Something got you angry. But here's this. That's too much real estate for a person to live in your mind where they got you angry for no reason. I ain't saying you did something, but sometimes people could do that to us. Get us up there now. We out here doing stuff like this. You probably got a beautiful soul. You're probably a wonderful person, but this just a bad moment. And we ran into each other for a reason. We ran into each other for a reason. And I was able to see past your actions that it wasn't you. It was anger. Somebody else you off. That's all it is. And I love you enough to be able to tell you that. And that's it. You are not my enemy. You ain't gonna never be. And I thank you for being who you needed to be to sit there and even just give me your ear. And this probably a word that you needed to hear. At the gas pump of all places.
My favorite place.
I know.
I really liked that.
I've never seen someone talk a Karen down before.
I loved that. I think everything he was saying is just so nice, and I think it would be nice.
He's
if
capping. You know, he got back in his car. He's like, that fucking imbecile. He just said what he had to say.
I think it's true what he's saying. You know, it's important to be able to see past these things as well, because a lot of people are going to be angry on their day to day, and if you can just see past that and understand maybe reasons why people are the way they are, then things will be a lot easier, and you won't take things so personal. Because, you know, if she started, you know, verbally attacking him like that, he could have taken it personal, etc., and then it just could have gone really bad. But he was like, do you know what, she got something else going on. But one thing I will say, as much as I love the video, I really like that, I don't like the fact that he recorded it and posted it, because he's recorded her having a bad day, her emotions and everything, and is posting that online. That's a bit unfair.
Didn't even think about it like that. That's true. Yeah. I mean, after all that, she still looks like a donut. But I mean, like, at least like she did see reason. He talked her down, and you could see that, you know, it was a nice video, because you saw one extreme of her personality where she was being completely irrational, accusing him of pulling out a gun. Didn't seem to do that at all. And then by the end of it, she was smiling and joking. It does show that people always have two sides to them. You could have the worst morning in the world, and someone encounters you and you are the biggest prick on the planet. But later on in the day, like, you might sit back and reflect and go, right, that impression that I gave of myself to that person, that isn't me.
He could have recorded that video and posted it online without the ending bit of her smiling and her calming down. And then everyone would have just seen her being this angry, crazy woman in a gas station.
Yeah, so I suppose
Do you
posting
know what
it
I
was
mean?
a good thing, because it's so you get to see two sides of her.
None of it should have been posted at all anyway. But you see how things can just be manipulated on the internet. And that's why people shouldn't judge from small clips that they see. Like, for example, let's go back to the video we saw of that woman in that store when she was screaming because she cut in line.
Oh, she had the manic episode.
Yeah, that's only a small clip. We haven't seen anything before that or after that.
And
we're judging from just that. So if you saw that video, we would have been like, this lady's in the wrong, you know, she's crazy, blah, 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 without realizing what he's just explained of everything she's probably feeling emotion-wise, and how she then listened, understood, and smiled.
Yeah, but at the same time, if you do something shitty, and
and
someone's not there to hold you accountable the way this guy was, and he talked her down, that's still on you. If someone posts that online, that's your fault. Like, I'm sorry, if you're in a supermarket screaming your head off at someone because you cut in line,
Fucking leave. Just go.
That's an adult.
You're making it worse. Let's just walk up.
I'm just talking.
Walk up to her. Walk with Chris. Walk with Chris.
or if you're at a gas station and you barge through someone, almost hit their car. This woman was lucky enough to get an anger management specialist that spoke her down. But if she was not afforded that, and she starts screaming like that and blaming someone for something that they weren't about to do, she deserves all the hate that she's going to get. Whether you're having a bad moment or not, it might not be your whole personality, but you still need to be held accountable for your behavior. This woman, this Karen, just got lucky that she was talking to an anger management specialist who was good at de-escalating her bullshit. But the everyday man would not have been well equipped to deal with that level of madness first thing in the morning for something that he didn't even cause. Yeah, people have two sides to their personality. What you see in a video is not everything. But if you're doing some stupid shit, then, you know, that's a life lesson. Don't do stupid shit like that. But shout out to the anger management guy. That was pretty cool.
Yeah, I think I needed to see that video.
Really? Why?
I don't know. It just reaffirms things.
What things?
Like the whole concept of when other people are mad or rude towards you and stuff, just understanding why they are that way and what they may be feeling as a person, and not taking things so personally.
I think he did it.
And mastering your emotions.
I think he got back in the car and it was like, man, fuck that woman. and he posted it online, and then his clientele increased. That's what
I
think
would go and see him. I feel like that's the sort of shit I need to hear, and I need someone to talk to me that way. That stuff works. That stuff just heals my brain somehow.
Really? Mm-hmm. Fair enough. I don't think it'd work on me, but to each their own. Yeah, we're done. Finished. Are you staring at me like that?